Hi everyone and welcome to GDPR for Beginners on Learning with GP, where GDPR is simplified. In our GDPR Beginner series, we covered the basics of GDPR. During this series, I quickly mentioned certain complex concepts and I promised you that I will discuss these concepts in detail later, as they absolutely require a proper sit-down. So these upcoming videos will be a deep dive into those and other concepts of GDPR. So subscribe to my channel and explore for more in-depth content. In case you are curious to learn about a topic, you can also let me know in the comments below. Today, we will take some time to learn how to prepare a fail-proof checklist for lawfulness of processing, so that you, as a business, can best prepare with a lawful basis for personal data processing. This video will definitely benefit everyone, but it will be of special interest to data protection officers or teams handling GDPR compliance in a company or data processors. Before we get into framing our fail-proof checklist, let's do a quick recap of lawfulness of processing. For details on it, check out the previous two videos in this mini-series. I will also add the links in the description below. Businesses must have a valid lawful basis in order to process personal data. There are 6 available lawful bases for processing. No single basis is better or more important than the others. Which basis is most appropriate to use will depend on company's purpose and relationship with the individual. Now, without further ado, let's start working on our checklist so that you don't miss out on any of that important data revealing info and get trapped in tightly knit GDPR net. The first check in our list will be to make sure that we have received the purposes of our processing activities and selected the most appropriate lawful basis for each activity. Next, we should check that the processing is necessary for the relevant purpose and satisfies that there is no other reasonable and less intrusive way to achieve that purpose. Then we should check that we have documented our decision on the lawful basis, which helps us demonstrate compliance. For GDPR compliance, all documentation is in place to avoid being non-compliant or being fined. Next, we should check that we have included all the information about both the purposes of the processing and the lawful basis for processing in our privacy notice. Then we should check that where we process special category data, we should make sure to identify a condition for the same and have documented this. And finally, in cases where we process criminal offense data, we should also identify a condition for processing of this type of data and definitely document it. Now, let's do a quick recap of all the 6 checkpoints for lawful processing that we have learned today. So the first was review, then necessitate, then document, inform, special category, and finally we had criminal offense data. With this, we are finally finished with our video on making a fail-proof checklist for lawful processing of personal data. I hope this was helpful to you in some way or the other to better prepare for your business conversation, exam, or lawful basis checklist preparation and your overall GDPR compliance. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below. In the next video, we will simplify other complex topics of GDPR. If you have something on your mind that you find difficult to understand, do let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate any suggestions from you guys, as it helps me direct my lessons as best suited to your needs. And of course, in the end of the video, as always, we will do a little quiz. So stay tuned for more videos. Do subscribe to my channel, Learning with GP, where GDPR is simplified. And with that, I thank you for putting your best foot forward towards understanding GDPR. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me at gunjan.gdpr@gmail.com. So see you later. Bye.